welcome everybody. Good morning. So on your seat, have a good padding if you need it. On your mirror image, right leg folds, right leg straight, left knee folds. And best as you can, you take hold of that foot towards your upper thigh. And when you wiggle, make sure you can feel like you're aligning right in the left side of your sit bone, aligned to each other in that horizontal way. Okay, nice big circle. Start to lean into the space behind you. Open up those fingers and take a moment. We center inward. Welcome to the day. Here's your inhale, and here's that exhalation. Expansion, space to your right and the left, space behind you. Most importantly, from the space above to the space within you. Okay, gentle fist, right hand on the top. Relax your shoulder, but take your elbows out. Deepen that breath. We go exhalation. Inhale, back half circle. Exhale, front half circle. This is your inhale, and here's your exhale. Elbows are parallel, and you start to relax the weight of your shoulder forward. Relax into the space behind you, before you. 3 more here. Inhale, exhale. Better yet, relax your neck. Let the cervical spine also gyrate together with the rest of your spine. Opposite rotation, opposite rotation, opposite rotation, opposite rotation. Go, one more there. Inhale. Nice deep breath again. Stay here for a moment. This is your internal rotation, right? Internal rotation, see we can surge upward. Surging up, surging up. Take the rib cage with you. Okay, diagonally in front of you. Internal rotation, internal rotation. Internal rotation with your wrists, with your fingers, with your shoulder blades. Next inhalation, horizontal arms. Right arm first, left arm on the bottom. And option 1, you have it here. Option 2, thread hold of your forearms. Elbows as high as you can. Exhale, coming forward, just your first one. So please feel your first edge. Inhale, uppity up, and circular rotation. Here's that inhale, top half. Here's that exhale, bottom half. Start to relax into gravity. Let the rib cage sort of follow the direction of your elbows. Opposite rotation, opposite rotation, opposite rotation, opposite rotation. Inhale, uppity up. Use that wiggle thing to elongate a little more. Exhale, drive those elbows forward. We come into your first forward fold, chin coming down. Inhale, we come uppity up. Exhale, shoulders down, forward folding. One more. Inhale as high as you can reach. Here's your exhalation. So, option 1, gently. Relax into gravity, position, position, position. Some of you, a little gentle oscillation to give the tendons, your ligament, a little extra time. They take longer than your muscle to stretch. If you're ready, we come forward folding, and I'm just going to hold you here. Take that nice deep breathing. Back of the shoulder gets the breath. Your mid-back gets the breath. Lower back gets the breath. Outer edge of the shoulder gets the breath. Take one more deep breath. Next inhalation, as high as you can reach. Long fingers out to the side. Shake out those wrists away from each other so you can neutralize. Right foot now diagonally out to the side. Keep that straight leg a little shake, 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 shake. Okay, left arm first, surging upstairs. That's your internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. We start to go out to the right. Keep that internal rotation as you come to the side. Soften, soften, like you're draping your body towards the straight leg. If this is too much, have a nice padding underneath that straight knee, or elevate your seat up a little higher. Because now after this one, I'm going to hold you here. Long fingers, let those fingers guide you. And make sure this ankle is nice and straight. Some of you feel a little better when you point your toes towards you. Some of you feel better when you point your toes away from you. It's however you work with it. If this is too intense, you give the torso a little gentle up and down pulsation. Gently, gently, or use your wiggle wiggle technique to wiggle yourself into the next comfort zone. However you work with it, feel that extension, acknowledge the length, and let the breath come in here. Next inhalation, I'm going to bring you into the space above you. Use that wiggle wiggle thing to sustain the length that you just cultivated. Left hand comes down, right hand upstairs first, upstairs first. Relax the rib cage so you start to enter into the space now to your left. That's your exhalation. Use the spinning factor to elongate the whole arm. It's a cylindrical structure, your arms, your fingers, and your torso. So we use that well-rounded way to stretch and elongate. After this one, I'm gonna keep you here. Bend that lower elbow, see if you can come down as far down as the body allows. Again, position your right foot either this way or this way, however that feels more beneficial for you. The ability for you to mobilize the rib cage is important. You don't want to feel stuck, and you do want to feel that you have the freedom to roll the right side of the rib cage skyward. Deepen that breath. Nice deep breath into the side of the rib cage, into the front pocket of that hip flexor. Deepen that breath quite a bit. Meanwhile, keep reaching open to the edge of your fingertips. Take one more deep breath for me. Next inhalation, we come into the space now above you. Use that wiggle wiggle technique to keep working on lengthening the side of the rib cage. While your left knee is folded, I'm gonna turn you towards that bent knee. That means that back leg becomes the tail of the bird. Okay, however you work with it, make a little padding underneath your hip, or see if you can sit onto the edge of your right hip. Okay, fingers are down, and pick up that hip a little bit and see if you can pull the left hip further back, right? See if you can have articulation there. If this is too much, keep that seat a little higher. Walking your hands slightly forward, just halfway down. Okay, bend the elbows out to the side. I'm going to ask you to work on meandering of your spine. So that switch, we talked about this, comes from your lumbar thoracic juncture. See if you can initiate this movement from there. Of course, motion of your elbows and your shoulders will want to help you, and just let them be. Relax your neck, looking forward, and see if you can eventually, like water, you meander your body down. Palms will come down. Inhale, halfway up, look straight ahead. Exhale, bending of the elbow, shoulders down, forward fold. 2 more like this. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, gently bend the torso forward and down. 1 more inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward folding. Some of us keeping your arms well stretched out. Some of you bend the elbows, almost like you're making a little pillow underneath your forehead. It's whichever one that helps you to relax the weight of your shoulder, to relax the back of your neck a little better. You pick that one. Okay, let's breathe now. Back of the sacrum should feel the breath. Mid-back should feel the breath. Upper back should definitely feel the breath. When the exhalation comes, there's that sensation that your back leg begins to elongate itself. Consider this back leg as the extension of your spine. Okay, a couple more deep breaths. On your next inhalation, we return now, gently coming into that center. See if you can use your hand or your fingertips to prop up into the torso. Draw those shoulders down and look straight ahead. Just stay here for a moment. The edge of your left hip needs to know how to pull itself back so that your hips are relatively parallel. If this feels okay, just for a couple of moments or so, I'm going to ask you to look up, see if this is okay for the neck. Do draw your shoulders down and extend the edge of your crown away from the sternum. Nice deep breath into the sternum. 1 more inhale here. Exhalation, we neutralize. Returning back to just exactly where you came from. Okay, strap or your belt, come to the arch of that foot. If you don't have a strap, use a belt. Okay, so let the strap or belt be lengthy enough that you can hang on to the arch of the foot. Left arm over the top ear, we grab hold of that strap, making a nice traction to furthermore, we open up the right side of the shoulder, left side of the shoulder, left side of your rib cage. Position your lower hand in the place that feels comfortable for you. Okay, come to that place. You want to be able to first breathe. Next one, you want to be able to check in with your top elbow mobility. If this elbow cannot move, you're doing too much. Make sure there's freedom in the movement in the elbow, freedom in your rib cage awareness. Next inhalation, aim that elbow skyward. And imagine you're trying to bring that elbow in towards the space behind you. If you can't move, make the strap longer. If this is not enough, eventually you shorten the strap, you shorten the strap, eventually your hand will come to the outer edge of that foot. But doesn't matter where you are, again, your breath needs to be there, your ability to mobilize your upper elbow needs to be there. Deepen that breath. Try to keep your neck relatively relaxed so that you can breathe a lot better. So the hip flexor on that left side, that right this pocket, should also feel the breath. Make that breath a little bit fuller than before, and you do imagine, you can feel that you're using the breath to massage your intercostal muscles, the side of your lungs, The part of the waistline, the lateral side of your torso gets well extended. Take one more deep breath. Okay, exhalation, we let go of the strap. Top hand will come diagonally forward. Your hand, your torso is sort of positioned right between your legs. Chin in, and I'm just gonna hold you here. Nice deep breath into the back of your spine, the back of your sacrum. And when the exhalation comes, see if you can firm the navel in a little bit. Next inhalation, gently, gently. I'm going to bring you back to the center. Walk both feet then together. Gently shake, 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 shake to neutralize everything. So second side, left leg will be straight, right knee will be folded. So on your mirror image, take a moment, wiggle, wiggle like C, so you know your hips are well aligned to one another. I'll turn to the side so you can see. When I say enter into the space behind me, you're literally going back slightly. Exhalation, toes towards you, just feel where is your first edge. Inhale, nice big circle going upstairs, palms together, returning, hands to your heart. Hey, left wrist on the top, gentle fist, elbows are parallel but relax your shoulder. First, we come into your forward motion. Watch your exhale. Circular rotation now. This is your inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, behind you, in front of you. The more you go back, the more core articulation. The more you go forward, the back of your hamstring, the back of your spine gets a stretch. Now we enter opposite rotation. Make that circle round, make that circle smooth. Meanwhile, make sure that front ankle is nicely parallel, inner and the outer edge. Relax your neck. Look, when you can relax your neck, your cervical spine also gets that cylindrical activity, a cylindrical stretch. Next exhalation, come forward, 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 before we neutralize back to the center. Horizontal arms, deep breath, left arm in the front, right arm on the bottom, threading whole as best as you can. Option 1, catch hold of your shoulders. Option 2, thread hold of your forearms. Elbows as high as you can, gauge that first edge. Lowering of the elbows, find out where is your edge here. Then inhale, we come neutral, as high up as you can, walk those elbows, and nice big circular motion in front of you. Initially, make that circle small, because you can always enlarge it. Almost like you're trying to perfect your handwriting. Make that circle round, make that circle smooth. This is your inhale. Here's your exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more inhale, navel in, exhalation. Opposite rotation, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more here. Let the breath help you to expand the circumference of that circle. Deeper breath, round the circle. One more, inhale, Exhale is the bottom half. Inhale, going uppity, up, as high as you can reach. Try now, exhale as far down as the body allows, shoulders down. Some of you need a little bit of this pulsation. Some of us need a little bit gentle oscillation. Release, release, release. Next inhalation, we come into the space now above you. Lean your shoulders back slightly so you start to invigorate the lumbar muscles before you release. Shake out your wrist to neutralize everything. Turn. We open up now to the side. So on your mirror image, your left leg, shake. Make sure the two corners of your sit bones are nicely parallel to each other. Right arm first, upstairs, and upstairs. You start to come to gravity, out to the left, out to the left, out to the left. Go one more extension. I'm going to keep you here and we breathe. If you need it, add a little gentle pulsation. Or maybe a little wiggle effect to have a little more patience for the body. Otherwise, keep the fingers well extended and start to amplify the way you breathe. Okay, feel for position of your left foot. Toes towards you or toes away from you. Which one is a little more suitable for your ankle opening? Which one is better for the comfort zone of your seat? Meanwhile, you do want to feel like you're breathing to open the whole right side of your rib cage. Nice deep breath there. The next inhalation, use that inhale to return now. Back to the center for a moment. Use that wiggle thing to return. Okay, second side, left hand. First, aim those fingers into the space above you. It's easier to elongate when you're still relatively upright. And once you start to relax the rib cage, you naturally start to come down with gravity. Go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, and keep going to the right until you find yourself come to gravity. As low as the body allows, and we keep reaching. Okay, now stay here for a moment and just mark that internal rotation for me a few more times so that you can really understand your arms are simply part of the torso. The more you can reach out through the edge of your fingers, the more you have influence in the way your rib cage can be free and open. Now I'm going to keep you here and we deepen that breath. Top part of your left shoulder gets the breath. And use your breath to feel the separation of your rib cage as you breathe there. This pocket right here, right by the corner of your left hip gets the breath. Position this ankle, that straight ankle, in a place where you feel most comfortable there. Just make sure this ankle is square, inner and the outer edge. Nice deep breath, keep relaxing the body down to gravity. That sense of brightness should be felt along the whole left side of the rib cage. Okay, take one more deep breath for a moment. Next inhalation, we gently come upstairs one more time. Use that wiggle thing to sustain that opening. And we release. Having a hold of your strap or your belt, Take it to the arch of that foot, right? So make it that it's lengthy enough you can catch hold of that strap with your right hand. Make it lengthy enough because remember you want to favor the mobility of your rib cage on that right side as well as the upper elbow. Once you find mobility, see if you can sense the quality of your breath. The deeper the stretch, the stronger the breath should be. And you have this awareness that you can freely experience the space behind you. It's almost like you welcome, you are in touch with the space that you do not see. So again, two elements. One element is the fullness of your breath. The second important element is the mobility of your right arm and the right side of the rib cage. Feel all that very intricate interconnection between your hip, the waistline, the intercostal muscles, your rib cage, your lung, your outer shoulder. When you feel like that breath is sufficient, you can shorten your strap. You can relax into it, or maybe your body can catch hold of the outer edge of the foot without too much struggle. So every step of the way, you want to have wiggle freedom. You want to be able to have enough mental space where you can relate to, at least in that spatial awareness, space behind you, space beneath you, space above you, space in front of you, space to your right, space to your left. Once you can navigate your awareness in that spatial way, then you get to turn inward. That will create a meditative space inside you. Okay, first occupy your outer environment, then you can enter inward to cultivate your inner environment. And that, I would say, is closer to the practice of yoga. Soften here for a moment, feel that breath for a moment before we release your strap. Keep working with those yearning fingers on your way up. Use the wiggle effect to elongate. I'm gonna have you turn out towards your right. Back leg will become straight. Have a look at that ankle, make sure it's straight. And take a moment, if you pick up that hip, see if you can click your right hip back just slightly so that you're more even on the right and the left side. Okay, press into the finger, look straight forward as you take that deep breath. Exhale, just halfway forward. Right, so start to gently meander your TOJ, your lumbar thoracic juncture, into the space before you, like you're hovering forward. Right? Let the motion of your elbow and your shoulder help you. And slowly, once you feel that comfort zone, like water, you travel downward, you travel further. Keep walking your fingers forward. Come to that place. Option 1, you're here. Option 2, you're down here. Option 3, fold your elbows, make a little pillow, and you can relax your neck and your forehead completely. initially just find one spot in your body that's calling you the most. Some of you is the back of your right hip, some of you is your thigh, some of you is your lower back, some of you is your mid-back. Just dedicate that breath awareness, your mental awareness into one spot and see if we can create a little more opening, deliver a little brighter light into that spot. Take a little extra focus in your exhalation here. Go for one more deep breath. On your next inhalation, we walk the hands towards the body, towards the torso. Just come as close as the body feels comfortable. Find the focus straight forward, hand or your fingertips. Lowering down with the elbows and the shoulder, almost like you're trying to perk up through the crown, the top of your crown. So again, your ability to click that right hip back is important. To constantly reframe the hip alignment into a parallel line is important. Stay, option 1. Option 2, if it doesn't bother your neck, shifting awareness into the space above and maybe behind you. So wherever you are, you want to be able to be really proud in the way you hold your posture. You want to be very proud in the way that you take that nice deep breath into the two corners of your lungs, into the two corners of your rib cage. And if you are looking up, definitely into the area of your collarbones and in your sternum. Take one more deep breath. Next exhalation, gently, gently. First release your hands, releasing of the torso, and go ahead and release your hip. When you come forward, I'm going to bring this left leg forward one more time. Okay, like two funny light bulbs right above you. Bend the elbows initially so you feel like you're activating the movement of your shoulder blades. Okay, now try to stretch those elbows skyward a little more. With this same internal rotation, I'm going to bring you halfway down. Halfway down, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, lengthening not just the cylindrical part of your arms, but the two corners of your rib cage, especially the back of your rib cage. Go one more extension. Take a deep breath here for me, and exhalation, returning down. Both feet will be parallel. Give them a nice shake, 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 shake. Palms in the front, turn your hands out. Here's your inhale, looking up. Lean back a little bit, like you're doing a little bit of back bend. Spreading of your fingers wide, that's your exhalation. Now from the back, we come inhale, toes towards you. Exhalation, both hands come as far forward as the body allows. Then inhale, hands in the front, turn the palms out. Deep breath, look between your hands. Lean back so you're doing a little bit of back bend. even though looks like you're sitting upright. 2 more together. This is your inhale, uppity up. Here's now exhalation, enter forward and down. Then hands in the front, reversing of your hands. Turn the palm out as you look up. As far back as you allow, coming out right and the left side. Inhale, a full circle. Exhale, in front of the body. Remember your internal rotation. I'm going to keep you here and we work with your hand motion. Looking down towards your feet as you make an effort in the arms. So you keep working on elongating the tendons and the rib cage tissues on your way into your forward fold. Okay, now we count fingers as far forward as the body allows. Look forward as you come, inhale. Exhale, bending of your elbows, all the air out through the mouth, shoulders forward and down. Again, inhale, halfway up. Exhale, maybe your fingers can come forward just a little more. Okay, option 1, a little gentle pulsation. Option 2, oscillation, like you're meandering the body forward. Option 3, drop the base of your elbows and you think about deepening of your breath. Mid back gets the breath, lower back gets the breath, your upper back gets the breath, sacrum, more importantly, also gets the breath. Next inhalation, just halfway up. Look at your toes, toes towards you, toes away from you, toes towards you, toes away from you. Okay, inhale, neutralize. Exhalation, bend knees. This will take you down to the four corners of your torso. Feet straight up, just the way you had it before. Toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes away towards you, toes away from you. Okay, see if you can push up first. Spreading the toes, press up into the balls of your feet as you narrow your ankles inward. Okay, hands straight in front of your shoulder. Fingers wide as you reach high through your fingertips. Okay, deepen that breath. Let us try. Can you curl that tailbone up a bit? Exhale, keep your arms and your legs straight. Head and chest come down off the floor. Look to the belly. Pull the belly down. Inhale, return. If that was too much, you work it here with your feet to the ground. Otherwise, 3 more together. Inhale deeply, hold your breath. Learn to curl that tailbone up. Exhale, head and chest off the floor. Look at your belly, keep the arms straight. Pull the belly down, hold it. Then inhale, head down. No breath. Curl that tailbone up a bit. Exhalation, head and chest off the floor. Look to the belly. We squeeze the belly down, down, down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Inhale, return. Last one, deep breath. Hold your breath. Curl tailbone up. Straight arms. Exhale, head and chest come off the floor. Look to the belly. Squeeze your belly down, down, down. No breath. Inhale, gently, we return now. Setting your feet right underneath your knees. Feet are parallel. Turn the palms out to the side as you narrow your elbows inward. Ground into the feet, chin in so the back of your neck is elongated. Okay, we just come halfway up into your bridge. Once you come halfway up, can you narrow your elbows under? Really, it's your shoulder blades that will narrow in towards each other. That is the center mechanism. Palms right by the lower edge of your rib cage. Where your hands are, feel the rib cage. Now use your hand to show you. We deliver breath there. Inhale, expand the two corners of your rib cage. Exhale, push into your strong feet as you curl your tailbone up a bit. Okay, again, inhale into your hands, into the lower quadrant of your rib cage. Exhale, curl that tailbone up a bit. One breath, one movement. Inhale, expansion of the rib cage. Exhale, firm your bridge up a little higher. On your own now. You just need to think about one breath, one location. One breath, one effort. Keep the gaze towards your sternum so you can look for the movement that starts to happen. One breath at a time. So it's an incremental effort. One breath, one focus. You only really need to think about one thing at a time. Inhale, activate the rib cage articulation. Exhale, firm into the four corners of your feet. Firming into the feet will help you to elevate your hip up a little higher. Okay, everyone, take one more deep breath into the lower part of your lungs. Releasing of your hands. Very skillfully now, ready, upper back comes down first. Beginning of your mid-back, middle of your mid-back, lower part of your mid-back slightly coming, slowly roll down. Upper part of your lower back, middle part of your lower back, lower part of your lower back. Then you start to release the sacrum, parts of the sacrum, the wholeness of the sacrum, and finally tailbone is the very last one to release. Catching hold of your elbows along the sides of your head. And taking a moment, just windshield wiper your knees, right and the left side. Whichever your knees are turning, you take the gaze to the opposite direction. Okay. So this is a very gentle, easy, quick way to realign your spine and to mobilize the corners of your hip as well as your sacral mobility. Something that is safe to do throughout the day, and especially in the evening before you go to bed, you can work with this one. Taking then hands over your shin. Gentle fingers, work with that gentle pulsation. Relax the ribcage enough, you feel like you're massaging the back of your spine, especially the base of your sacrum. This is a very important thing to keep your spinal fluid reinvigorated and your sacrum movement activated every day. Okay, so gently roll yourself onto the side, and that will give you the support to bring you come to your seat. However that's comfortable for you to return back to your seat. Finally, we take a nice harmonic circle to integrate and harmonize everything. So symbolically, you re-enter back to the alignment of your center. Remember, fingers are always well extended because they're like antennas. They reach out, they connect to the brightest light and take that magic from the heaven above back into your heart. Okay, remember the space beneath you, space behind you, on your right, on your left. Beauty lives above me, beauty lives before me. Most importantly, beauty lives within me. So thank you everybody for sharing your wonderful, mindful presence and your attention this morning. It's always lovely to be with you. Have a wonderful day. If you don't have any questions, we'll see each other in a couple of days. Bye everyone.